Tell me if this sounds familiar. You go to the cinema.
The cinema.
You start watching the movie, and it's boring as hell. You consider walking out, but then you think, man, I paid $20 for the ticket. I can't walk out now. That'll be a waste of money. So you decide to stay, and you watch the entire movie, and you're bored out of your mind. If you've ever done something like that, you have committed the sunk cost fallacy. A fallacy, if you're not familiar with the term, is an error in reasoning. It's faulty reasoning. It's a mistake in logic. Let's think about it for a second. The $20 that you've paid for the movie, that money is gone. It's deducted from your bank account. Or if you paid cash, that $20 bill is gone. Say goodbye to your money.
Baby, bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.
It's over. This is a cost that you've incurred and that you cannot recover. Imagine your $20 bill sinking to the bottom of the ocean. It's a sunk cost. Now you have to make a decision. Should I spend the next 2 hours of my life bored out of my mind? Or should I spend it doing something more enjoyable, like having a fun chat with my friend, going for a pleasant walk, going back home and watching a better movie on Netflix? This is what you have to decide. So you have option A, you're down $20 and you're bored for 2 hours. And you have option B, you're down $20 but you enjoy yourself for 2 hours. Which one should you choose? Any logical person would choose the second one, option B. I think it's clear now, yes?
Clear.
And ladies, I need to talk about your shoes again. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You buy a cute pair of shoes, you wear them, they're uncomfortable, they hurt your foot.
They hurt so much.
They give you blisters. Perhaps your foot starts to bleed.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yet you continue wearing the shoes. Why?
I can't. I spent so much money on them.
Well, I spent $300. I can't not wear them.
I can't just give them away.
That'll be a waste of money. If you do that, you'd be committing the, say it with me, sunk cost fallacy. Yes. Again, now the $300 is gone. This is ancient history. It's in the past.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Now you have to decide, should I continue torturing my feet or should I wear something more comfortable? Yes, you should wear something more comfortable. Pick one of your other 79 pairs of shoes that you have in the closet and wear it. Okay, I'm sorry I keep picking on your shoes. Let me try to pick on something else. Let me pick on your boyfriend. So you're in a relationship with this guy, but you're unhappy. He doesn't treat you right. You cry all the time. Your friend tells you, why don't you break up with him? Nah, I've spent 3 years of my life with this guy. I've invested 3 years in this relationship. I can't walk away now. Oh, really? You don't want to waste 3 years of your life? So what do you want to do instead? Do you want to waste the next 50 years of your life and marry a guy that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't treat you right? No, walk away. There are many good guys out there, I promise. You just have to find them. If you stay in that relationship just because you invested 3 years in it, you are committing the, say it with me, the sunk cost fallacy. Yes. All right, let me back off the ladies for a second. Let me use myself as an example. My bachelor's degree was in engineering, and then I decided to change careers. And my friend said, but if you change careers, you'd be throwing away 4 years of your life. You spent 4 years doing your engineering degree, and that's all gonna go to waste. What did my friend do? He committed the, say it with me, the sunk cost fallacy. Yes. Thank you for participating. The sunk cost fallacy. Those 4 years I spent on the engineering degree, these are gone. That's a sunk cost. It's over. It's in the past. It shouldn't really factor when making a future decision. What really matters is comparing my career as an engineer versus my alternative career. Which one makes more sense? Which one is better? Which one makes me more fulfilled? Which one is more enjoyable? Which one can make me earn more money? Etc. So you just compare the two options. This is the correct way to make that decision. Let me leave you with one final example, that of setting up your own business. Imagine you opened a new restaurant and you invested $100,000. However, sales are not good. You don't have enough customers. You're making a loss every single month, despite your marketing activities. Now, what do? Do you close shop, cut your losses, and move on to something else? No, I can't do that. I've spent $100,000 on this. That would go to waste. We can't stop now. If you say that, you're committing the, come on, let's say it.
All together now.
Sunk cost fallacy. Yes, thank you. Bravo. Sunk cost fallacy. Yes, you lost $100,000. But what do you want to do? Do you want to continue making losses and lose another $100,000 or $200,000 or $300,000? Is that your plan? Now here's a very important point. You can continue with the restaurant if there's good reason to believe that the sales are going to pick up, that the restaurant is going to make a profit soon. I'm not talking about wishful thinking or hoping or believing that you're going to do well. No, I'm talking hard, concrete data. For example, you look at your sales and you realize that month on month the sales are increasing. You are still making a loss, but the loss keeps shrinking month after month. If you plot these figures, you realize that things are moving upwards. In that case, you can continue with the restaurant. Or perhaps there's a new trend that can positively impact your business. For example, let's say your restaurant is a Korean restaurant, and lately a lot of Koreans are moving into the country. Since there are more and more Koreans in the city now, and since yours is one of the very few Korean restaurants, you can reasonably forecast that sales are gonna pick up and the restaurant will hopefully do well. So not closing down the business in this case is not a sunk cost fallacy. You're sticking with the business based on forward-looking reasons. Sales are improving, there's a market trend that is positive. That is okay, that is rational. However, if you keep the business because of backward-looking reasons, such as the $100,000 that you already invested, then that would be a sunk cost fallacy. So whenever you make a decision on whether you should keep doing what you're doing or leave, you should do that based on forward-looking reasons and not backward-looking reasons. Also, if you've ever committed the sunk cost fallacy, don't feel bad. Most people do. It's very hard to be cold and calculating and rational all the time. We have feelings, we have emotions. Our psychology gets the better of us. A lot of times we stick with what we're doing, even though it would be irrational, because we are afraid of failure. We don't want to admit that we failed. We don't want to admit that we've made a wrong decision. If I stop wearing these $300 shoes, then I have to admit that that purchase was wrong, that I've bought the wrong shoes. If I continue wearing these shoes, then I don't have to admit that that was a bad purchase. So we do these things just to save face, just to protect our egos from admitting that we made a bad decision. But ironically, by doing so, you are committing a bad decision based on the sunk cost fallacy. But now you know better. So hopefully this video has made you a little wiser. And if you think so, please share it with a friend so they can learn something useful as well. And leave a comment below. I love reading comments. And see you next time. Sales are low. That is going to impact you in a favorable fashion. You consider walking out, but then you think, man, I paid $200. $200? What kind of movie is that? Okay, let's do it again.